Uh, okay. The 2 day session, we started yesterday, was today concluded. Very educative. Majority of the MLAs, MPs gave their views regarding the governance, regarding how it can be improved, areas which need to be focused on, parliament elections, our strategies. After these 2 days, a lot of new ideas have come up, which we will plan to put it in right shape when we go back, and we will plan out a strategy accordingly for how to improve the governance as well as how to activate and strengthen our party's base, further strengthen our party's base, our respective parties' bases, bring about more coordination as well as future elections, how to fight and how to win, what should be the priorities, what should be the focus, target focuses. So overall, we spent approximately in 2 days around 8 hours deliberating about various aspects of politics and government in Punjab. We had the opportunity to meet each other in a more relaxed environment. We are able to bond with each other. A lot of MLAs were able to bond with each other. We could share lighter moments. We could together. It was like when you go on a trip, in a school trip, remember, like when you go together, the bonding which takes place, I think the closeness which comes out of these Sammelans, I think was amazing. It is a normal practice everywhere. So I personally say that it was a very big success, and I think a lot of new ideas are going to come out of it.
As far as the general elections go, sir?
General elections, I cannot share the strategies of ours because that is not right on my part. What we are perceiving that the general elections will take place any time after September. What should be our priority from government point of view, we have identified. What should be our priorities from politics point of view, we have identified, and we will accordingly focus on our strategies immediately once we go back.
So Akali and BJP are in Punjab are ready to face general elections?
We are ready to face even today. Now, since it's not in our hand, it all depends on the Congress government, central government decision when it takes place. We are ready, very focused, and we will give you amazing results.
Sir, the issue of NDA's leadership for the coming general election is also in the focus at the moment. In that sense, what would be your...
See, I want to be very clear. BJP is the biggest partner lead them, and so we're leaving it to whatever they decide. As a Kalidal, we are behind them.
What are your views about Mr. Narendra Modi?
I don't want to share any of my views because it is not my views as I'm the head of the party, which can be viewed differently. So I don't want to share, and we will not. I like to share my views. If I have to share, I will share them internally with them. But whoever they choose, we are fine with them.
There was a speculation that you will be elevated as a chief minister, and many of your MLAs and ministers also talking about that as you have been performed very well in previous election to overcome anti-incumbency factor and brought back the party to power.
Basically, I want to be very clear. We want to be very clear. Our chief minister is performing excellent. He's in good health, God's grace. So the whole party has faith in him. So he will continue to be the chief minister. If you look at it, you might have seen my presentation which I gave the first day, where it was a mission. What was a mission of our government and the focused areas of our government. And I think I'll ask Mr. Vance to give you a copy of that. Secondly, there's a wrong impression created by the media that a state is collapsed. There's a wrong impression created by the opponents that a state is completely, which is not true. The way if you look at my presentation, and we gave it to our MLAs, showed it to them, that they should be proud of our achievements, and they should fight tooth and nail at the grassroots level wherever this issue comes up, that how we have performed amazingly well vis-a-vis other states, as well as keeping in view the limitations we had, and we compared our performances and on various aspects. And once we give you, I think we'll release a copy to you. You yourself can, these are all official figures, so that you can yourself cross-check, verify anything. It's open to scrutiny, and these are the actual facts.
Actually, sir, what I would like to know is, my question was, could you please share with us at least 3 or 4 main ideas which has come out of this journey or this Sammelan?
A lot of ideas have come out on fighting drugs.
Outcome of this.
A priority has been, we have to fight drugs as number one priority in our state. A lot of suggestions have come out how to fight it, and government is immediately going to take very strong steps. The thing, how to reduce corruption of a common man. Where is he facing corruption? At what level is he facing corruption? Because they being the field representatives, they are getting, and ideas were very free and frank. It was never in this Sammelan, never considered that I am a president sitting and the person is there. Then certain areas, the individual departments, Minister for Food and Supply, Adesh Karanji, gave a presentation today that how, because of the wrong policies of Government of India, how we have to bear the brunt. Like storage, when we took over, it was food grains were about 9 lakh metric tons were there in our godowns. Today, after 7 years, we have more than 100 lakh metric tons. So this is the extra burden which is common, and there's no movement by Government of India, which, like a lot of figures, a lot of people for the first time got to know. So this was a very interactive. A lot of ministers gave insight of their departments, and MLAs questioned the ministers regarding various issues, and sitting there we could come out at a consensus on the issue that how is best to tackle that particular situation for that. So it was a good interaction between the public representatives as well as the government, free and fair. Because they are the cutting edge, our MLAs are basically the cutting edge at the political level. So the feedback they are getting regarding various issues on the performance of government, that was brought to us.
Sir, you spoke about corruption aspect. Do you have Lok Ayukta in place?
I want to be very clear. Lok Ayukta alone cannot fight corruption. Like this police. Doesn't mean that the murders, rapes, thing is same thing. Systems have to be changed. Our basic thrust has been on governance reforms. The cutting edge where a common man has to deal with government, at that level corruption takes place. So if you can eliminate that contact, I think that's where corruption, and that's how corruption can be eliminated. So by making 1, 2, 3, this thing, you're creating another, our aim and focus, which our state, and you'll be very happy, Government of India, the Home Finance Minister, P. Chidambaram, has invited our administrative reforms chairman and the committee to give a presentation to Government of India about the success of our reform project, and they want to now adopt our model of Punjab in Government of India, on the Government of India level, how initiatives you have taken, and just recently they have been invited to give a full presentation to the Finance Ministry. I want to tell you one thing, government is strengthening, will strengthen, but the answer to this problem is not Lokayukta, which is what I am trying to tell you, that we are trying to change the system that nobody needs to go to Lokayukta, they only go with the corruption. If you eliminate the system, those contacts, automatically when things are simple, that if the online and everything, the problem will go. So our focus is to cure the disease, not create a hospital. Then first is, if the disease doesn't come, obviously they don't need to go to the hospital. So we are going to the base. That is what our more priority is. Yeah. What I'm again telling you, why is Finance Ministry, P. Chidambaram, inviting our governor there? Because they have seen that our reforms system is the right answer to this problem. We are looking at a solution to the problem, not we can make 10 courts, or you can make another one law that doesn't work, then we'll have another law doesn't work, third. Our aim is that we have to focus of the Government of India and all states should be a reform, cut off that interaction, make things simple, make it online. You don't need to put in the rules and regulations. And where we are coming out with our policies, you'll see our policy of traders policy, housing policy which has come out, as well as the industrial policy. We are going to eliminate 90% of these formalities which we have to do. Inspectory Raj in our policy, you will see, which is going to be in another few days, there will be no Inspectory Raj in Punjab in industry. When there's no Inspectory Raj industry, that means corruption is out. So that makes the system that you don't need this thing. We are going taking these policies which are coming, traders policy.
Basically, you are saying that you are striking at the root of the corruption.
Yes, we are going.
Why don't you ask the central government also that you adopt the reforms? And
this is exactly.
Why is the yardstick? Are you suggesting also, sir, that you are not in favor of Lokayukta?
I am not saying. Lokayukta has his own position. I am not saying that if you go for the declared disease, you don't build a hospital. Yes, but you have to hospital. Hospital, yes, if still there's something, there should be. But if you clean up everything, street, garbage, everything, that is the reason why Government of India started adopting has invited us to give them a feel of presentation. We are looking at, I briefed the members what steps we have taken. Lot of suggestions also came in, what problem is taking place. Lot of suggestion, if you like, lot of people from the police came out from the grassroots level that they have been in that station for 10 years, 15 years in the same place. So we need to shift, create a rotation system so that person should not get used to that place in one location. Pardon?
Transfer policy.
Not transfer policy. What we are saying is, some people in the location police, what has happened is they are stuck in one thana, one district, one town permanently. So they are so used to their relationships are built down to the grassroots. So you need to do some shaking up. You need to change, make rotations, make things, get new blood. If one guy is a munshi permanently for 50 years, he should now sit back, let a fresh face come, so that the new ideas, no things. If somebody is in a SHO for the last 20 years, I'm just saying, so other people are not giving, they are so entrenched into it. So a lot of suggestions are coming, very valid suggestions came out, and we are going to examine all of them and we can, that will make a difference. Where law and order problem comes, where they were saying in the rural areas, somebody wants to call a police, they don't have, police doesn't like urban areas, we have 100 number. You call and police comes within 20 minutes. Nothing happens in the rural areas in the country. So we are coming out, I told them that by end of this month, 1st of May, we'll have a rural response, which was very well appreciated. So we are coming out with these things. And
sir, with the forthcoming election in view and considering that your strength in the state is going up, what about sharing more seats?
No, there is no difference. Our seat sharing is it's a permanent thing. We have a ratio. Everyone, BJP knows which they are fighting. We know what we are fighting. There is no question. There is no discussion. That's not an issue. Sir, the holy cities are going to make it as a very big tourist destination, and tourism is one of the very big employer. Plus,
tourism, like spiritual tourism.
No, we are looking at that. That we are coming out there because.
So, मैं ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ program बन रहा सी, I was against this. लेकिन इत्थे आके जो देखा जब program 2 दिन चलाया, now I appreciate the decision of party president to have this Sammelan. So I have asked him to continue this type of more meetings, not only in Goa but some other places. So I say that if at Hazur Sahib, next meeting is at Hazur Sahib, and it should not be for 2 days only, it should be at least for 4 days.
Politician of this country. In that sense, I would like to ask you, what do you think would be the major core issues in the forthcoming Lok Sabha elections?
Actually,
what issues will be?
Issues are that the Congress government, UPA government, has miserably failed in all fronts. First is internal security, external security. Because for the nation, the most important thing is external security, internal security. We just see people come from far off places and actually like invade our country, come to parliament, come to Bombay, come to other places and attack, and they have miserably failed. Their secret agencies have miserably failed to check all. Next is internal. Just see what is the condition, how a big chunk of the country is under the control of Naxalists, and this is expanding. So government has miserably failed. Other thing is poverty. In olden days, people used to say India as sone ki chidiya, because the resources in India for progress are the maximum in the world, I can say, and the people are very hard working, but still you can see how much is the poverty. It is I think the maximum poverty here in India, and in spite of the fact that so much production of food, people are hungry. They cannot get 2 times a meal. Education front, in every front, they are miserably failed. Price rise is another thing. No medical facility. All these things are controlled by the center. Actually, the major thing which I can say is system of government. Now, the system of government is unitary form of government, and responsibility is that of states. So until there is a federal system of government, this country cannot.
Sir, lately you have been commenting a lot about federal system.
Power of decision should be not in some subject. Their power of decision which concerns the whole country should be in their hand. But other development activities, suppose just we are supposing we want to construct a link road of few kilometers, we have to get the sanction from the central government. Even the money transfer to state government, the formulas is such that we are at their mercy. And even whatever we give to them, only 35 comes back to us. And in that also they put so much condition that if you won't do this, we won't be able to give you.
Like property tax.
35% comes back.
So you are asking.
Like if they collect
5% is center, 35%.
and out of 35%, Punjab only gets 1%, not in 1%, the lowest.
Sir, so you
We
are
contribute more. Actually, government of India is running on the state's funds. It's not that center is, they are actually
Supposing just see, our state, Punjab state, is in population 2.5%. But we are giving 50 to 60% of food grains to the center. We procure the food grains for the center. We work as their agents. But the requirement that should be help us in this procurement, they don't give us bags. They don't allow us to build storage. They don't move the stocks to other states where they have to send. And when they come to the crisis, think that it is the state government that is responsible of it. But they don't help in. What is their problem? They should be solved every year.
But sir, those जिन्ने suggestions बहुत आई हैं, कई issues discuss हुए. Any suggestion which really like to go back and implement that with immediate effect या थोड़ा discussion कोई ऐसी
suggestion ही का मैं समझता कि that I have decided कि as in cities there is a master plan. In rural areas also, we can have a unit of an assembly seat or a block. There can be two units. One is a block and another assembly seat. So it is only in our country that we don't plan the whole thing. We just say starting a school or construct a road or like that. So I will now go and say that have a master plan
Of the village.
of the blocks or the state or something. So that after that, in consultation with the public representatives also or other agency, and after that we can work for 4 years and complete that whole master plan.
Sir, on the central devolution of funds, the President Gadgil Mukherjee modified formula, you find it unjust. So you want that formula has to be modified not to only concentrate on population and poverty parameters but other aspects.
Plus there is a contribution. Like a state, what has happened is, like a state which contributes more but gets less.
In other words, supposing who gives more food, he should be given priority. And our situation, Punjab is at a situation just on the border. And this has come border.
इस समुंदर के तट ते स्थित जिहड़ा ताज होटल है, इत्थे अकाली लीडरशिप बीजेपी के सारे नेता इत्थे ठहरे हुए ने और 2 दिन तक गंभीर चिंतन और मंथन वख-वख मुद्दों ते अकाली दल दे और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेतावां वल्लों कीता गया, जिस दे विच ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਦਿਨ ਵਿਕਾਸ योजनावां दे नाम रहा। पावर प्रेजेंटेशन एक लंबी चौड़ी सुखबीर बादल वालों दी गई और उस तो बाद फोकस आने वाले टाइम दे विच किहड़े इशूज़ ते किहड़े सैक्टर्स ते कीता जाना है उस नूं लैके एक लंबी चौड़ी स्ट्रैटजी अकाली दल वालों बनाई गई।